Hi there, it's Saturday the 27th of September 2014. This is Andy Rowe and I'm speaking for trendfollower.co.uk, my website, and I'm just going to run you through my view of the important indices that I like to look at each week. So I'm going to start off with the indices that are doing the best and work my way down to the indices that have performed the worst over the week. So let's start with the Nikkei, which appears to be rising. You can see here that the Nikkei has been rising in recent weeks. It's not done fantastically well, but it looks like it's on the up. So that's Japan on the up. Crude oil has done quite well this week, actually. I have some trades that depend on the price of oil rising. They're going to be slightly delayed. They're companies, Petrobras and Exxon, and I think that their price slightly lags the price of crude oil. But I've drawn in some lines of resistance and support. And a couple of weeks ago, the price of crude oil bounced off a line of support and appears to be rising. So my prediction is that that rise will continue. I might be wrong, of course. And this is a narrowing channel in which the price of oil has been running in recent years. If I expand the graph, you can see that really even beyond where you can see since 2009, the price of oil has been going in a fairly narrow channel. And since 2012, the channel has been gradually narrowing. The price of oil doesn't seem to rise up above here, and the support line has been getting gradually higher, and say 2 weeks ago the price bounced off it. So my thoughts are that crude will go up in price and I plan to do a trade that reflects that, which I'll talk about in another video. The Dow Jones average this week dropped down a little bit. The week before it gone to a new high, but still overall the price is rising. It's an upward channel. The short moving average is still above the long moving average, and I would still describe this as a bull market, even though this week it hasn't done quite so well. The bond market, so this is the Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF, which is just a reflection of how bonds are doing. Had quite a good week. It went up a bit. It seems to be going sideways in a bit of a channel at the moment. So if I was going to buy bonds, then this might be, I might feel this might be quite a good time to do so. The PIMCO ETF, the same. It's largely a rising channel, but the past few weeks it's sort of gone sideways. S&P 500, so American stocks here again, although a larger group of stocks than the Dow Jones. This week has gone down, and but overall in a rising market. Nasdaq again this week's gone down. Overall the market's been rising. I wouldn't describe this as a falling market yet, but who knows where it's going to go. The French market, CAC 40, this last week it's dropped down somewhat. Its high 3 weeks ago was a lower high than back in May, and one might hypothesize that this could have been the peak, and this could be the first of a series of lower highs. There's a low down here, so is the CAC 40 going to drop further? Who knows? The price hasn't dropped down through the average for the year, the MA50, this last week, but I think it'd be an optimist that would say it's going to go up from here, but who knows? A pessimist would say it's going to go down. So I don't know what it's going to do. The Gold Trust, GLD, went up slightly this week. It has been wallowing around since the summer of last year, going up and going down in again a rather narrowing range. My feeling is that it's possibly going to go up from here, but there isn't a trend in place. Obviously, if it dropped down much further, I think one could confidently say there was a downtrend, but certainly not at the moment. The DAX, the German market, again tends to mirror the French market. It didn't finish down below the average for the year, but was pretty much on the average for the year. Where's it going to go from here? Who knows? The FTSE 250, so this is the 250 biggest UK companies, certainly finished below the average for the year, and I would say there's a succession of lower highs in place and a succession of lower lows. Is the FTSE 250 going to go down below this low here? I would say it quite possibly will. It's been falling gently since the spring of this year. In my opinion, shorting the FTSE 250 would kind of make sense. The MA30 is about to cross over the MA50 again. That's a lot of people use these things as indicators to trade one way or the other. It looks like it's stepping down. To me, these are weekly candles. So there we go. FTSE 250, FTSE 350 kind of looks like it's going more sideways. It's less persuasive of a downward move. This just looks like it's treading water. The MA30 is coming closer to the MA50. It wasn't a good week for the FTSE 350 this week. FTSE 100, same as the 350, pretty much sideways, nothing radical. TR Property Investment Trust as a proxy for the property market, again quite a drop this week and the previous 2 weeks. The high here was lower than the high back in June. My prediction is that the price of the TR Property Investment Trust will drop down through the MA50 in the next couple of weeks. I have a long trade on the TR Property Investment Trust. I'm expecting that to be closed out, and I have trades that reflect the property market going down, which is where I think it's headed. But it's not trending that way just yet. It still is trending upwards, but I think the writing there are signs there that it's going to change direction. Now this is the Aussie index, which I haven't featured before, but I was just having a look at it earlier today, and I just thought you guys might be interested to have a look. So this is the Australian market, and you can see that since 2012 the market's been rising, albeit with some quite large downs and ups. And this week the price went down through the average for the year. This green line represents the average for the past 12 months, and really the last time it did that was in 2012, during a kind of time of sideways moves. Since then it's pretty much stayed above the average for the year, or certainly it's ended each week above the average for the year. This is the first time it's finished the week below the average for the year. Is that a significant thing? Who knows?